Welcome to the introduction to 40 Days of Lent and a series of devotionals that I'd like to offer. I'm John Fairless. I'm the pastor of the Venice United Church of Christ, and I'm glad that you're considering joining us on this journey. We're going to use a guide called Bless the Lent We Actually Have. 40 days to reflect, pray, and bless our imperfect lives. You may be wondering about the title. Our author is Katie Bowler, and Katie has written a larger book entitled Bless the Life We Actually Have, which contains 100 devotionals that take us through the fact that life is far from perfect. In fact, life can be pretty difficult on almost every day we live. And rather than feeling as people of faith that, if we just had enough faith, our lives would work out and everything would be perfect, we need to seek the blessing of God in the life that we actually have. And so we have 40 of those devotionals that have been excerpted and put together, and I believe is going to be an excellent journey for us as we consider our way, our journey with Jesus and with the presence of God during this season of Lent. Ms. Bowler issues us an invitation, and I love her words, and so I'm just going to use them today. Sometimes we wait. Spiritually, I mean, we just wait and wait. Maybe something will happen. In the meantime, our days are complicated by feelings that don't seem altogether very spiritual. Deep annoyance, rehearsals of old fights, anger at friends who are, in our defense, pretty frustrating sometimes. Our bodies ache. We're consumed by somebody else's problems, and we are fairly certain their lives are rushing toward despair. So we wait. At least I do. I assume that in some future day I will feel the truth of my spiritual belief that God is with us, that God never leaves, that God's presence is best. I can't really prove that this is theologically true on bad days. When life is headed downhill, I tend to wait. When Lent rolls around every year, we're offered a chance to stop waiting. We're in the part of the story when Jesus is an arrow pointed straight at his own end. He will die. But first he will suffer and be betrayed. Religious and political structures will conspire and conform to great evil. Nothing will be peace on earth or goodwill to all humankind. No wise men and starry nights. It's misery. And it should make us pause. That is where we meet Jesus. We meet him on his way down. Lent is our annual rehearsal of the cosmic moment when Jesus' suffering and death and resurrection will change how we experience death. Death will not be the defining truth about us. Someday we will be freed from the gorgeous and horrible limitations of our human lives, and we will live forever with God, which is very difficult for me to imagine. But it's the truth. But first, Jesus suffers and dies. We walk with him, and he walks with us. Jesus will walk with us through whatever kind of Lenten day you are having. The lovely one, the garbage one, the one that barely seems like it counted at all. As we toggle through every kind of emotion, boredom, devastation, happiness, irritation, we want to say, bless this Lent. This little guide, and from me, the devotions that I'm going to speak and going to offer every day. This is your invitation to bless whatever this season is actually bringing you. So let's stop waiting. This is the one we have. Let's bless it all. As you can see, Katie Bowler is an excellent writer. And so each day I'm going to post here. Perhaps you're listening on Facebook, or you have found us on YouTube, or you have downloaded this as a podcast. However you have come, I'm glad that you're here. And every day for the next 40 days of Lent, we'll post a new episode. So come on, join us, open your life to the presence and the working of God. And together, let's bless this Lent.